shine with the glow. This is my time with it though. This is my time to be way at the top. Me and my guys gon' pay out the block. I don't look like boss. Time's right, and I know the sea is walking in the limelight. Promise you gon' wanna watch like a sci-fi. My guys are high risers, high tide. Might drown if you come to my side. I pledge allegiance for lifetime. My squad connected like Wi-Fi. We grind and you see the highlights. This my life. It ain't a game now. Me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way. You wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Don't step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Game now, me and you, we ain't the same now. Lions coming out to play now. Opposition out the way now. Out of the way, you wasn't invited. Say you come to play. I dare you to try it. You don't wanna try me. Don't step up to my team. Yeah, out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, yeah. Out of the way. Yeah, I can't change the culture. I see the hate, so say what you say, cause I gotta watch for the vultures. Rhymes too nice, you see the ice, plus I'm only getting colder. You just tryna flex like you got next, really you know that it's over. Yeah, hey, I don't need no co-star, been gone like so far. Plus I'm catching all the rays from the sun, give me power like I'm solar. You cannot catch the drip, yeah, that is unless you a coaster. And we up, yeah, way up, yeah, they gon' put this on a poster. I got many dreams, I got plenty things that I wanna see. Will I put that on me? Yeah, I got many dreams, I got plenty things, yeah, that I wanna see. Will I put that on me? Yeah, I got many dreams, I got plenty things that I wanna see. Will I put that on me? Yeah, I got many dreams, I got plenty things that I wanna see. Will I put that on me? Yeah, I put that on me.
Hello and welcome to the Keystone Clash night number 2, presented by Dirt Track USA here from the Williams Grove Speedway. I'm Shane DiMantova, and we'd like to welcome you guys to tonight's special edition broadcast, where we actually got Kelan out there on the racetrack. He's putting laps in, and you're gonna have to listen to me all night long, while Keelan's gonna try his best at not sucking out there on the racetrack. But Kelan, you got us, buddy?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on?
Not much. I'm just excited to see what you can do out there on the racetrack, and kind of gearing down towards the end of the season here, and you know, might as well change some things up, and here we are throwing you out there.
I'm a little bit nervous. I feel like I picked the most difficult track out there to get out there and throw my best luck. I haven't run since the Eldora kickoff of season 1, so it's nice to be back in the seat. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going out there, hopefully filling the field, hopefully having some fun, and just running some laps. It'll be a fun one. This is a hard track, though, so I've been trying to learn it, but getting ready for qualifying, see what I can do.
Yeah, definitely got 3 races left in the season, and like we mentioned, might as well go have some fun doing it and try to keep that thing in one piece. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll try to. Thanks, buddy.
Yep, no problem. We'll be talking to Kelan all night long and grabbing him whenever we can as the drivers now start their qualifying session. Missed the action last night here on the Quicktime YouTube channel as Aiden Forster grabbed his first ever win in the series, beating out Aiden Kirker and Andrew May for those 2 podium spots as he looks to reclaim the win here tonight in that number 20 machine there. As all the drivers begin to hit the racetrack, we're going to step aside quickly for the national anthem. Those were your nation's colors once again. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us here tonight for night number 2, the Keystone Clash at Williams Grove, presented by Dirt Track USA on Instagram. As Rylan Gray currently top of the board right now, and it looks like he will remain in that top position, beating out Jack Young and Aiden Kirker, as well as Andrew May. Those 3 MFK Speed Lab drivers round out the top 4. With Aiden Forster not too behind in 5th. Is Forster, like we mentioned, gone pretty much a hot streak lately. He's been really hot recently. Came off very good Knoxville Nationals, and here he is now looking to go back to back. I felt like been saying it since the start of the season. It was just about time where he reached a victory lane, like we kind of saw in the late models, and he was just the start there. But our boy Kelan Belsha, he's in the 16th spot. Qualifying didn't go so well for him, but Kelan, hopefully it's going to be better for the heats, right?
That's the goal, of course, but we'll see. I don't know. It's a difficult track. I'm not very good here. I was about 3/10 off slow time, so we'll just see. I'm just here to have some fun. Hopefully, rip. Maybe win. We'll see. Maybe if all the other 15 guys in front of me have trouble, I'll be up there. So we'll see.
I mean, J.J. Hill could wreck everybody out. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Oh, I'm in this heat.
Oh,
one.
let's go. This is going to be fun, Kelan. Now we're going to set your starting lineup here. I'm going to grab you quickly in a moment, back in a second, but we're going to set your starting lineup for heat number 1 here at Williams Grove. Rylan Gray will be on pole as the 06 driver there from Rylan Gray's Racing in Greenfield, Indiana. The Shooting Star starts him off in the first spot with the big unit from Bedford, Pennsylvania, Andrew May, starting to his outside. Starting in the 3rd position, lining up right behind Gray is the number 4 car of Cameron McCone, and to his outside at 09 from Rylan Gray's tutoring Anthony Woodhull. Another pro in this heat there. I got the 007 there, the driver from Charlotte, North Carolina, and Kligerman Sport, Carlin Cure, and to his outside, A&B Outdoors broadcast booth's own Kelan Belsha. Man, Kelan, you got a lot of good drivers in this heat here.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of. I mean, they couldn't have set me up in a harder one. I got the 2 pros up in here with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, this is crazy. And is that Andrew? No, that's Jack Young. Never mind. But
Andrew's up there.
Man,
yeah, that is Andrew.
Oh, that's Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they stuck me in the most stacked heat they had. Oh man.
Yeah, I was about to say you might as well just follow the leaders and find what you do. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, especially those new to the channel. But yeah, just a little bit of a special edition broadcast got going on. Like if you're just tuning in, Kelan there in the number 2 car, usually joining us in the broadcast booth, but now putting the straps on and heading out on the racetrack. And like you said myself, friend, you're in a very stacked heat. So I'll let you go and mentally prepare for that.
Try my best.
Kelan will start shotgun here, but back up front, Rylan Gray. He's looking to continue his A&B Outdoors success with another driver with some A&B Outdoors success. The Season 2 champion of Andrew May, who's currently still your points leader, still heavy points situation over Aiden Forster, but Forster closed that up after his win last night, I think by a margin of 3 points. So now looking at the points, he's still got a pretty marginal gap to May, that 27 car, usually ripping the 31, but May, 7 wins on the season. Not really much else you could say about him. Just a very dominant driver. We saw it happen last season as Pace Truck pulls back out. Again, I think they might be going the ring this time by. With the pro Rylan Gray with the Season 2 champ. Andrew May on the front row with a couple veterans of McCone Woodhull there. On the second row, look to follow them. It's Gray go off the drop with a green flag. Or just whenever. Green flag in the air in heat number 1. Rylan Gray leads them into turn number 1 over a marginal gap. Keelan's fighting back there with Anthony Woodhull. Those two get together, they keep it straight. As Andrew May now takes your race lead. Cameron McCone now slides to second after a Rylan Gray mishap, I guess, that we missed there. We're showing Woodhull and Belsha. That spreads out the whole entire field. Is now Cure and Gray, the 2 pros there, 3rd and 4th, battle it out. MFK Speed Lab 1, 2, and Pro Drivers 3, 4 right now. As Kelan, you're having a little bit of trouble, looks like, back there, buddy. You keeping that thing straight?
I went for a bit of a ride. Oh, I was trying to keep it in front of Woodhull and I flipped it, but it's straight now.
Well, don't look back because you got your good buddy Andrew coming right behind you. Big unit's coming in a hurry and he's going
How close
pretty
is
fast. He's just coming out of the corner right now. Oh, keep it down there, buddy.
Oh, man.
Heat not going so well for you, but hey, there's still time for the LCQ in the feature as we reach the halfway mark here in heat number 1. Andrew May, your race leader, is now Gray and Cure have now closed in on Cameron McCone for that second spot as they look to pass him for the fast pass dash position later on in the night. As now Cure now looks to the outside of McCone. Gray looks to join that battle as a big slider. They make contact. Both those drivers go around McCone and Gray. As McCone just got caught in the middle there and really gets the bad end of it. That'll move Carlin Cure, Charlotte native, into that third spot. But out front, it's been all Andrew May so far. Grabbed the lead on the first lap from Ryland Gray after his mishap. Is right now he's going to take the white flag. 1 lap to go in heat number 1 with a charging Carlin Cure behind him, but just doesn't seem like there's enough time for him to run him down. It's him in that special hot paint scheme. To commemorate him is Andrew May. He's going to win heat number 1 here. The Keystone Clash night number 2. Carlin Cure 2nd. Anthony Woodhull 3rd. Cameron Cone 4th. Ryland Gray 5th. And Kelan rounds out that 6th spot. Kelan, can I get your post-heat thoughts?
It wasn't very good. It didn't look at it. That's okay. We got a consi, which I think we're auto in, and then a feature. So the goal is to finish, honestly. So
I like that.
We'll see how that goes.
I like that goal a lot. They'll begin to roll off here in heat number 2. As I don't know if Kelan, you want to join me for this?
Sure, I can join you.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have a spreadsheet pulled up or nothing.
That's okay. I can lead us through the field here. Starting on the front row there on the inside, leading us to the green flag is the driver from MFK Speed Lab in Thomasville, Pennsylvania. It's the Asian sensation, Jack Young, after a stout qualifying for him. And to his outside, it's the Michigan native there, the Iceman, Aiden Forrester, who we'll definitely keep our eyes on after grabbing that win last night. Starting in the third spot there in the second row, that's the number 52 car from Winfield, Missouri, Mason Coffey, and to his outside, joining us once again from Kokomo, Indiana, it's the Kokomo Comet, Caleb Nickel. And rounding out your field there, number 28 machine, it's the young gun, Colton Coe from Fort Wayne, Indiana. All right, Kelan, we got 1 heat down so far, and track's pretty slick, you said?
Not quite too slick yet, but I mean, I guess for me it was slick because I'm not very good, but I was trying my best. So we'll see, but we'll see what these guys can do. Yeah, got MFK up on the front row, seeing what they can do. Or sorry, Forster's not on there anymore.
Not anymore.
I'm back in the past, but anyways, we'll see what Jack Young can do on the outside there, or inside. I'm all discombobulated.
It's okay. Not used to doing your regular thing, but yeah, like I mentioned. Oh, Young contact there with Forster, and they keep going at it as those two duel it out after dropping from the front row. Mason Coffey and I'll nab the lead from them, and Caleb Nickel will also move up a row as Young and Forster contact after the initial start there.
And Forster was immediately apologetic on the radio, saying, "I'm sorry about that," but he's dropped all the way back to 4th, so took him out in the same instance as Mason Coffey and Caleb Nickel now lead the pack.
Yeah, they just traded front rows there, and like I was going to say, Jack Young, very great qualifying for that driver, and just put it second on the board, and I was looking to see if he could hold on to that, but now he's got some work to do after contact with his former teammate. I don't know if they were teammates at the same time, but drivers that were a part of the same team or same organization.
Yeah, these guys both whipping right now, but it is Mason Coffey out front in control. Caleb Nickel in second, trying to run him down as they come to halfway here next time around. And a pretty clean heat besides that initial start. Young sits in the third position.
Yeah, we're breaking out everybody's favorite shot again, the drone camera. We used it last week at Knoxville, and I loved it. I know you did too, Kelan, as we watched Caleb Nickel try to run down Mason Coffey, and Jack Young not too far behind in tow. Forrester not making up too much ground behind him, and Coe sitting silently in the fifth spot.
Coming to 2 to go, Mason Coffey, who last race in the Knoxville Nationals transferred in from the B main to end up racing that one. Did not have the best run in the world there. Now back here at Williams Grove tonight, trying to put a bit of a recovery effort on this evening. He tries to start his week off strong on this, I believe, this Tuesday. It's Tuesday, so
yeah,
he's trying to.
I was trying to talk to somebody else earlier, and I was like, yeah, it's Wednesday. We got this event going on, and it wasn't Wednesday, though. Today's Tuesday. Jumping the gun here.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah. Mason Coffey wins heat number 2 on a Tuesday.
How about that? Tuesdays.
Tuesdays for the win is now get set for your third and, I believe, final heat. I don't have the information sitting in front of me, but I believe this might be your final heat.
This is the final one.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at me.
Look at Shane. Man.
Look at me getting everything down before the end of the season. Front row.
How about that?
Got 2 teammates there. One of them on the inside is from Boston, New York. It's the Iceman, Aiden Kirker. And 2 is outside. They are another driver from MFK Speed Labs driving the 04 car. That's EXO Consulting rookie or competitor Cam Martin. Second row now consists of Connor Dudak, the rookie there, driving the number 7 machine from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The dude starts on the inside and 2's outside. Got the Gator from MFK Speed Lab, JJ Hill. And rounding out your field, another MFK Speed Lab driver from Chesapeake, Virginia, driving the 55 machine. That is Kevin White Jr. And talked to Kevin before this race. He's really excited for the track and didn't have the best of luck last night, but he'll look to turn it around. But I know he's definitely, the one event he's got circled is the last 2 races of the season at the dirt track at Charlotte. The World Finals are his bread and butter, he said.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun event. A lot of good opportunities for good race car drivers. And speaking of Kevin White Jr., if you remember the Deep South Swing, we had 2 races at Charlotte, and he charged all the way to the top 5 in both of those races. I don't think that's where he resulted in both of them, but he definitely had great runs both nights. We know he's fast there, and we know there's a lot of other guys that are fast there at Charlotte. But here at Williams Grove, there's some ringers where, like JJ Hill, he says this is his best track. He topped the charts in hot laps, so that may be a guy to keep your eye on this evening. We'll see.
As well as Aiden Kirker, he grabbed that 2nd spot last night, just finishing right behind Aiden Forrester. Kirker leads him to the green flag here momentarily, with Martin Wright in tow, right behind, or next to him, and Dudak right behind him. Green flag in there. Your third and final heat is underway here from Williams Grove.
It's Kirker shooting out front, and a slide up in front of Cam Martin and take the top spot away. As you look from your drone cam, Martin trying to make a move back to his inside, but it'll be Kirker holding the race lead here off the turn 4.
White looks to get around Hill there for that 4th spot and then continue to march through the field. So Aiden Kirker, like you mentioned, leading the race right now, and Martin peaked to the inside on that first lap, and I thought he was going to have that big of a run, but kind of just lost all that momentum that he had. Gap starts to build between your top 2 and the rest of the field right now. Trouble for Kevin White Jr. in the back. He flips, hits the guardrail and flips on his side, and he'll tow that number 55 machine. That'll leave 4 cars left in heat number 2 As Aiden Kirker leads him, Cam Martin not too far behind there, not letting his sights go as he barely clipped the wall, and that sets up a battle between two drivers behind him. J.J. Hill now jumps past Connor Dudak.
It's still Aiden Kirker out front, though. Going to come to 3 to go this time.
Oh.
And at 30, no.
Connor Dudak goes around. He keeps that thing straight, but out front right now, Aiden Kirker. P2 finished last night. He looks to jump one more spot in the feature event a little bit later. 2 laps to go in his heat here. Smooth sailing for the driver. The Ballston, New York native already has 3 wins on the season, looks to make it 4. He'll take the white flag in his heat there, look to start it best way he can, winning his heat. So Soren,
Kirker.
yeah.
He's moving.
Hey, Soren to the checkered flag, and he's going to win his heat here. Cam Martin second. J.J. Hill will round out your top 3 in the number 3 car. We'll now get set for your LCQ. As Kelan looks to hit the track once again.
Yeah. We'll see. This is just improving my starting position, so
Yeah, well,
hopefully it'll...
can't go any worse. You're starting there in the 7th spot. As we're going to go from the back to the front and start in front of you. 2 rows or the row ahead of you. On the inside, we got the number 28 car of Colton Cohen. To his outside, Kevin White Jr. Starting in the 2nd row over there, driving the number 7 car, the dude Connor Dudak, and to his outside from SSR Elite Sim Racing, Rylan Gray. And on your front row, on the inside, driver the number 4 from MFK Speed Lab in Asheville, North Carolina, the Asheville Attitude, Cam McCone. To his outside, he's getting a little push from you. It's the number 20 car of Aiden Forrester. After his trouble in his heat, he looks to turn it around here and pick up a few spots before the feature event.
He's serving an EOL, so I'm going to jump a spot.
Oh.
How about that? I'm not last.
Yeah. Not for I'm just kidding. Not for long.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
kidding.
You're probably not wrong, though.
No.
Yeah, so am I. Sorry, Forrester. Talking to...
It's okay. Like we mentioned, something different here tonight, and I know everybody at home loves hearing our voices, but might as well make it a little bit fun while we're at it and stick you out there on the racetrack, Kelan. Just watch you have at it. Hey, quit messing with them.
I'm not. You're messing with them.
Well, here you go, buddy. Got to follow Cam McCone there. He's leading us to the green flag. He's going to look to keep that number 4 car in the top position here in 12 laps. Green flag is in the air, and we're racing here in the LCQ.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're stacking up. Connor Dudak there. Kevin White Jr. got a piece. Kelan, you're still back there in one piece, and looks like White got the bad end of that. As all that happened, Rylan Gray snapped past Cam McCone for that top spot. McCone's definitely not going to give up, though. He looked to the inside going into one, but lost all his momentum. Kelan continues to struggle back there. Rylan Gray leads the race. Colton Coe now slides to the 3rd spot. He's got his hands full, though. Aiden Forster will slide past him on the outside going through the corner, as well as Connor Dudak. He looks to follow Forrester on that high side. Everybody lined up against that fence right now except for Coe. Maybe going for a little bit of hard charger, we never know. Maybe Kelan, you're the one who's going for hard chargers. Here comes the leader. Heads up, buddy.
Take it from me.
Be a fight for it. Speaking of fights, Cam McCone not giving up at all On your race leader, the pro Rylan Gray. Cone did start on the front, or in the first spot, and just impressive to see, honestly, all the different talent levels come together and people from different backgrounds like setups that Gray has, and McCone usually running fixed leagues, and see them all come together and how all this talent's even out, and Cone holding his own very well right now. Forster is beginning to run down those two a little bit as we reach the halfway mark here in the LCQ. Kelan, what happened, buddy?
It didn't go well. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, your seats always warm up here in the broadcast booth if you want to join us.
I'm gonna be running the feature in a minute, man.
I know you are. I don't know why I said you could join us. You just can join me and myself and I and Cameron Cone. Around back there, he looked like maybe if he got clipped by Forster or what. But he'll drop back a couple spots after possibly some contact with Aiden Forster. Forster now grabbing that second spot. Connor Dudak slides into third. But out front, Rylan Gray grabbed the lead from McCone and has not looked back since. Been a while since we've seen this man in victory lane here in the series, and he'll look to run through the field tonight and end that and snap that streak. 2 laps to go. For your race leader, the 06 car of Rylan Gray, Greenfield, Indiana native, takes the white flag. 1 lap to go in the LCQ.
No. No.
No?
No, JJ asked me a question.
Oh. Well, there's no question here. Rylan Gray is your LCQ winner. Aiden Forster second. Connor Dudak third. And, oh my goodness, Cameron McCone beats out Colton Coe at the line for the 4th spot. Kevin White Jr. will come home 6th. And Kelan, looks like you're going for a little bit of hard charger there. Shotgun on the field.
Yeah, that's the
Whoa.
goal, something like that. I'm gonna go pace truck the dash, and then we'll. Get
Your
out
mic's
there.
a little loud there, pal.
Oh, did it go? Did it go up or something?
And I'm just hearing a lot of your background, hearing like a fan.
Oh. Hang on. Is it getting better or worse?
It's getting better. Oh, somebody's flying.
What am I sitting on? Oh my gosh. Hang on. I don't know
Hey,
what's
go pace that
happening, dude.
field.
I'm trying.
All right, Andrew May will lead him to the green flag here momentarily once we get this thing all sorted out. Mason Coffey will be to his outside. This is your fast pass dash. These drivers look to set up their starting positions for the feature race, and right after this we'll get into your feature event. But we got our very own Kelan Belsha leading the field out front here. Our little pace car truck, whatever you want to call it.
You know what pace speed is, Shane? Because I don't.
Oh, how fast are you going right now? It says you're on 30.
30. Yeah.
Hey, let's speed it up a little bit. Let's go 50.
50?
Yeah. See if these boys can catch up to you.
I'm running faster than Andrew May.
That's about the only time he'll be saying that tonight.
Stop it.
I'm just messing with you, buddy. Andrew May will lead him to the green flag here in the LCQ. Mason Coffey to his outside. Aiden Kirker and Carlin Cure.
Where's Pit Road?
You missed it.
I don't know where it opened.
Green flag in there in the LCQ. How many laps you running, Kelan? 8? Oh,
6.
Contact back there. Cure and one other driver. I think that's not Colton Coe. They crashed back there. I think it might have been Nickel. Yeah, it was Caleb Nickel, but got a big battle for the lead right now. A couple teammates going at it, as well as Mason Coffey joining the party, but Aiden Kirker grabbed the lead from his teammate Andrew May. May's stuck on the inside. I don't know if that's where he wants to be, but he's making it work. The big unit down there. So now here he is going for the race lead. And he was racing his PA Posse race right before this, and going into 3 and 4, he kind of clipped that inside wall, and that tore his car up pretty good and ended a lot of people's races. So he looks to not do that, but he just grabbed the lead there, made it work on the bottom, got around Kirker, and Coffey followed him as those top 3 lined up right now. Cam Martin there. That's Kelan. You got a laps counter for us?
JJ's counting. I think they're coming to either 2 to go or halfway.
Well, I hope JJ knows how to count.
Well, hope so.
I hope those Daytona Beach schools did well.
Yeah, 2 to go this time, so they're coming to the white next time.
Andrew May looks to continue his starting spot in that first position. Coffey's still holding on in second, but Kirker now made a move around him and will make it work. White flag in the air. Nickel pulls at the pit road and will surrender to the 6th spot, but keeping it out front will be the 31M or the 27 car tonight of Andrew May. The big unit will lead him to the green flag here momentarily. Aiden Kirker 2nd. Believe Mason Coffey 3rd, Cam Martin 4th, and Carlin Cure 5th. If I'm not mistaken, going off of my memory. Right, Kelan?
Oh, I don't know. That's JJ's job tonight, not mine.
You're kind of just kicking your feet back and
Yeah.
yeah, relaxing and
Something like that.
yeah.
So did Andrew tell you why he's driving at 27 tonight?
No, he
Well,
did.
tonight's the Hodnett Classic, and he's honoring his favorite sprint car driver all time in Greg Hodnett tonight. It's the replica of the car he drove.
That's pretty cool. He did tell me. I just wanted you to share it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And special thank you to Dirt Track USA for sponsoring tonight's event. Make sure to check him out for all kinds of dirt car action on Instagram. That's at Dirt Track USA. Sorry about that. Here we go. Feature action from Williams Grove. Andrew May lead him to the green flag. Here looks to snap that little bad luck streak he's got going and extend his points lead on last night's winner, Aiden Forster. Kelan, can you get these boys lined up for a 4-wide salute, possibly?
Well, I don't know. Let me ask, because I want to actually participate in one. Hey, y'all, are we splitting it 4 wide? I want to. I haven't participated in one since season 1. I'm literally in 16th right now, JJ. He said I didn't make the feature. You kidding me?
Yeah, you did. Here we go. Pace truck begins to roll off. Andrew May will lead him to the green flag. Aiden Kirker 2nd. Mason Coffey 3rd. Cam Martin 4th. Carlin Cure 5th. Caleb Nichols 6th. Anthony Woodhull 7th. Jack Young 8th. JJ Hill 9th. Rylan Gray will round out your top 10. In Forrester, last night's winner, got some work to do there. Starting from the 11th spot, Connor Dudek 12th. So here they go, 4 wide, lining it up.
I don't know what kind of formation this is.
It's the Dirt Track USA 4 wide salute. And thank you once again for joining us here for the Keystone Clash night number 2 and having a little bit of fun, changing some things up. So we appreciate you as Andrew and his Greg Hodnett scheme kind of pacing the field and Just a great way to remember him out there on the racetrack.
Not going green. Not going green.
What did ASCA say in the chat right there?
He said, Kelan, the real MVP, if he can get the forward wide going. Well, congrats, you are the MVP.
That's what I'm talking about. I tried my best.
You are the MVP. You're always the MVP in my mind.
I'm gonna go win this thing for you, Shane.
Well, and do it for ASCA. And your mom if she's
Exactly.
watching. And for everybody at home.
This is for everybody back at home, my family. This is for Ajax Cup Series on Instagram. Be sure to follow them. One of the best diecast leagues ever on Instagram. One of the most in-depth storylines. It's crazy. That's a great league, Shane. You should follow them and be active. And then next season you can get yourself a driver. It's a great series. Don't have to do nothing. He does it all for you.
Can I be Kyle Busch next season?
Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm not a Kyle Busch fan. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, man.
Here we
All
go.
right, here we go.
Andrew May lead him to the green flag. The Pennsylvania native lead him here momentarily at Williams Grove. Green flag in the air. We're underway for the Keystone Clash night number 2. We're going to listen to those race cars roar. Aiden Kirker now sliding past Andrew May for your race lead. Keelan, I saw you had your hands full there. Keep it going, buddy. Got some action out front now as now May slicing right past Kirker on that inside. It's really making it work. There's a little bit of contact between the two teammates there for the race lead. And that'll give Kelan Belsha a run to the outside of Kirker. Second battle for the second spot is on. Currently, Kirker with a little bit of advantage right now. May likes what he sees, hopefully, and can step out and his caution flag in the air. And no surprise, it's not you, but it's JJ Hill.
Ooh.
Last night's winner involved, Aiden Forster, got a pretty bad look of it there. He's missing his front wing. And he can't get it flipped over. He's going to have to tow to the pit lane. That'll definitely end his night. Send it to a Dirt Track USA replay here and see what happened to Hill and Forster. Here's Forster and might have started, yeah, it did start ahead of him. Coe also got a piece of it. Woodhull. Yeah, it looked like it originally started with JJ Hill, which we pretty much expected. They were 3 wide going into turn number 1. Here's Hill battling with Woodhull, and those two just got together. It was on from there.
I still got a clean car.
I see you back there. You just got to pick off these spots one by one and keep that car clean. Anthony Woodhull behind you's got some damage. JJ's got some damage.
What you didn't see was me braking sideways and smacking the inside wall, but I kept it straight. I didn't cause the yellow. So.
Colton Coe's got some damage, so yeah. Lots of spots to make up here and lots of time too, and kind of sticking with that Greg Hoddett 27. Also made tonight's event 27 laps in his honor. '27 of Andrew May. Not used to saying that, but yeah, used to saying that 31M lead the field, but Greg Hoddett, Andrew May lead him back here to the green flag. Aiden Kirker, Kelan Belsha, Cam Martin right behind him. Back underway here from Williams Grove. Big slew of drivers send it into the corner there. Kelan Belsha got around Aiden Kirker. Ace of Coffee now. Worked past him. There's now Rylan Gray starting to work in that bottom. It's in the top 5 now after starting in the 10th spot from that LCQ after winning it. But now we got a battle for the lead start to heat up. Kelan Belsha has ran down Andrew May and is now looking to get past him here. To the inside he goes, and he'll pass ever so easily for that race lead.
Oh.
Kelan, come on, man.
Hey, man.
Can you join me in the broadcast booth?
Sure I can. My front wing's gone. I accidentally killed Anthony Woodhull.
Oh, what did he ever do to you?
I don't know, man. I didn't like the way he was looking at me back there.
Well, let's watch you here, buddy. See what happened. You had Woodhull to your inside. Oh, that thing went around in a hurry. It didn't look like you got too much. Woodhull didn't get too much damage, but you smacked it pretty good.
Yeah, I knocked my wing, whatever. I was sitting at like 3, so I went back to 6 because I was getting really sideways on the slick, and it broke. So, not good.
Oh yeah, it definitely broke on you.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to your normal role of being a broadcaster.
See how this one goes. It's been the same kind of group of guys up there leading right now, so they got about 20 laps to decide who can win tonight's feature. So we'll see.
Oh, just in time too, because my mouth was starting to get a little bit dry.
Oh yeah, my throat. My voice has been gone. I was rooting so hard for Joe Burrow on Sunday.
Yeah. Who them Bengals? Who them Bengals?
Brother, oh my back. I'm not built for those sprint cars, man. That's why I do one race every blue moon, because I'm better up in the booth, I think.
Well, we got 6 laps under our belt right now, and kind of our normal thing, but we're gonna do it a bit later here. Who you got? You sticking with our race leader, Kelan Belsha?
I don't know. I haven't seen anybody. Well, from what I've been hearing from you, though, Carlin's been coming through the field pretty quick. Rylan Gray is also doing that. So
yeah,
I think it's hard to count out Rylan Gray. I think he's got this. We'll see.
Yep, he started from that 10th spot from the LCQ, but Keir will lead him to the green flag here.
Green flag.
Back underway.
3 wide up there going into turn 1 momentarily as Kelan Belsha slows up right in front of Kirker, forcing Kirker to check up, and it starts a chain reaction back there as Jack Young, Kevin White Jr., just some of the drivers involved
Andrew.
as caution him out.
Yeah, just a big stack of it looked like up front, starting with Andrew May. I don't know if it was that slider from Kirker maybe, or what.
I think it started because Kelan Belsha checked up in front of Kirker. Kirker had to go to the top to avoid it and just ran right in front of him.
Yeah, and that slowed up May and know where he could go, and he luckily got that thing flipped back over, and doesn't look like he's got any damage. It's just a big stack up front. I don't know if you'd call that a racing incident or what.
It's hard to rule these things. I feel a lot more lenient towards people now because I go out there and I can't even race. So that's and if I'm just an average guy going in a sprint car, you take the average guy, you put him in a NASCAR car out there, he'll probably do fairly okay. He'll get the car around the racetrack. And I just went out there, and I even struggled to get a lap. So if that doesn't show you the talent that some of these guys have in the Quicktime Sprint Car Series, I don't know what will. Because we have a great group of guys here, and it's amazing how they can keep their cars straight, because I know I can't.
Yeah, you got to know appreciation for our champions as well as our pro drivers. And race winners.
Sure.
Speaking of race winners, Kelan Belsha looks to do that tonight. Belsha's got already 3 wins on the season so far, and his 9 starts he looks to make it 4 wins in 10.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going
Yeah, a
green.
lot like Rylan Gray did in last season when he went out and won 7 of his 14 races. Statistically, those guys come in, they do pretty successfully for themselves. So, Carlin trying to get 2 out of 3, coming off a Knoxville Nationals championship not too long ago.
Yep, and he's $100 richer.
Yep. Hurt my bank account to pay that out.
Well, speaking of paying people out, did you ever pay out Andrew May his McDonald's gift card?
Oh, it's sitting on my desk right now. I haven't been able to ship it yet or mail it. I haven't thought about it.
It's been a different night for sure, but it's been a good one so far. Yeah. Single file
Here we
restart.
go. Yeah, because we didn't complete a lap last time. It'll be 20 laps to go here at the line. Carlin Cure leading. Aiden Kirker cycled to second as Rylan Gray, who has been making up a lot of time, now trying to make a move on Aiden Kirker for the second position.
On board with Gray. Oh, he goes around Rylan Gray.
Yellow flag.
Yeah,
he
all
got
at that forward, but
yep.
it's too late.
Man, we had the perfect view on the broadcast there of that incident. I don't know if he collected anybody else, and
He did good. He did a good job in that area. He hauled that forward, but it was too late for the yellow.
kind of reminded me of what Andrew did earlier in his PA Posse race. Just got too low going into the corner here, and he's going to clip the inside wall and send that thing around. And that's about all we got, because like we mentioned, he hopped out of the session right away to avoid taking out any other drivers. So rare mistake there from the pro driver who was coming up in a hurry.
Shane, what's the hotkey for pace laps? Do you know?
Why don't you give them boys a shout out in the voice chat? I think Forrester might know. Do ! pace 1. Try that. Or pace laps 1. Can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, that was it.
Which one?
But it was already too green because they waited too
Was
long.
it ! Pace 1?
Yes, it was ! I was doing a backslash, but that wasn't green.
Yeah.
So. So we'll see what these guys can do. Try to finish this one off. It is Carlin Cure still out front, and that's Kirker, and then Gray was in third, but he got cycled out in the last one. Mason Coffey now to third. Caleb Nickel and Cam Martin ran out the top 5. Green flag back in the air from the Williams Grove Speedway.
Green, green, green.
Carlin Cure out front.
Cure your race leader right now. Kirker been in the top 2 all night long, or at least in the top 3. Coffee with a great run too. As well as Martin. I haven't really shot him out too much tonight. The MFK Speed Lab driver there. Keep it going there as top 5 run for Cam McCone. That's starting to become more and more normal.
Yeah, his speed has definitely emerged throughout the season, where he has become a competitor on any given race.
Oh, Caleb Nickel
Oh,
takes him out, and that'll give McCone some heavy damage, but Nickel is really the one that got the bad end of that one.
stop hyping people up, man.
little bit of the commentator's curse. Used to do it last season, but guess
Yeah.
it's me this time. On board with Caleb Nickel. I don't know if maybe you couldn't tell he's down there or what. If they just ran out of racetrack. Nowhere for Cam McCone to go. Just kind of in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Cone looked like he got away with relatively not too much damage. So
He's got a little bit on his front wing that I can see right now. Yeah, he's got some heavy damage. So we're gonna take the green flag back here momentarily.
Carlin Cure trying to keep the rhythm up in that 007. Green flag back in the air. Aiden Kirker trying to run him. Mason Coffey getting in there a little hot. Had to really back out of it. This moves Cam Martin to the 3rd spot. Connor Dudek now trying to make a move for the 4th spot. Cam McCone, one guy out, trying to crack into the top 5 as Andrew May making up some spots.
Now, speaking of cracking, he's cracking his way through the field right now. And May to the 6th spot right now as he looks to get around Mason Coffey. Coffey hold on to that top 5, but here comes May to the inside. He's going to make it work down there, but let's see if he's got anything for the big unit. He does.
As Andrew to the bottom, Coffey sticking with him on the top side of the racetrack. But it will be advantage to the 31M going into turn number 1. Gonna take that spot away. Coffey trying to get another shot at him, and he will. Coffey not letting May get too far out front now. See Kirker trapped in the bottom of the racetrack. Cam Martin moving to the top, trying to take the 2nd positional.
Yeah, career night for Cam Martin. He's doing a really great job in that 4 machine from MFK Speed Lab, which is not quite enough for your race leader Carlin Kier, who's way out there by 2 seconds, leading this thing.
Yeah, he's finding something that nobody else is, so definitely advantage to the 007. But the battle is on for 2nd as they are keeping each other all within reach of each other.
As well as Connor Dudak, another great performance for him. We saw him just before Knoxville Nationals grab a great finish, if I'm not mistaken.
Which one? Do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did get a good run at the beginning of Knoxville, but I don't remember him making it out for the last 2 nights, unfortunately. But he's here tonight, trying to make a move for a top 3 this evening. Coming to 8 laps to go this time for the 007 of Carlin Kier.
Cam Martin got around Connor Dudak. As well, or not Connor Dudak, Aiden Kirker is now Dudak, and Kirker battled out. Andrew May holding strong in that 5th spot, and this field's all spread out here right now, as you can see the picture there, and really showing this thing to commemorate the whole night and what it's all about, and remembering Greg Hoddett and amazing wheelman out there on the racetrack, and this is what Andrew wanted. We couldn't think of any better way to do it.
And reminder, if you're confused about why Andrew's not in his normal 31 tonight, it's because he is honoring his favorite sprint car driver of all time, Greg Hodnett, who got killed in a crash a few years ago. Tonight, the Hodnett Classic, I'm honoring him. Very similar to how we had the Jason Johnson 41-lap memorial at Knoxville last season.
It's been all domination in the feature event by Carlin Kier. The Klickerman Sport driver is at a whole different level compared to your field right now. And he's got 4 laps to go. J.J. Hill, hopefully he's going to make it easy on him, but you really never know.
Yeah, Kier's going to cut to the bottom here. Hill not going to put up much of a fight as it's Cam Martin 4.2 seconds back, trying to make a move on the 007, who's getting really close to the inside wall, but he keeps it straight. As Kier looking for his 4th win of the season. And talk about momentum, got the 2 wins at the doubleheader at Lead Sport, went out, won the Knoxville Nationals, and now with 2 to go, trying to get another win tonight here at Lead Sport. Williams Grove. Night 2 of the Pennsylvania Nationals, sponsored by Dirt Track USA. Going to be 1 to go here for the 007 of Carlin Kier.
Charlotte, North Carolina native, started the night off. Very solid heat race, and now, after carving his way through the field, didn't have to go too far to grab that race lead. Snatched it from Andrew May and dominated ever since. Carlin Kier is going to win here at the Keystone Clash, night number 2, the Hoddit Memorial Race at Williams Grove.
Big win for Carlin Kier, his 4th of the season, of the campaign. Cam Martin, Connor Dudek wrap up the podium.
Great performance by Martin and Dudek, especially Martin, though, grabbing his career best finish of 2nd. Great performance by this man right here, Carlin Kier, after joining the series. He's been pretty much in control of all the races he's been a part of. Just crazy stats. 10 races at 4 race wins, and he's made over about 300 laps now, and I bet he's led a good margin of those.
Yeah, he's been quite in control of some of the races he's been in. Connor Dudek, the Dirtman Photography Hard Charger Award winner this evening, crawling from 12th to 3rd.
Hopefully we can get a word with those guys, but there we go. There's Carlin in the waiting room. Let's bring him in.
Hey, Carlin, it's Kelan. You got us.
Yeah, you got me?
I got you. Well, that was a pretty dominant performance. Went out there, getting your 4th win of the year here at Williams Grove. Been in control of most of the races you've been in, so how's this one line up? What'd you do tonight?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I just like running the bottom here. It's probably one of my favorite tracks to run the bottom at. I could just kind of put it on autopilot and hit the same spot every track, every lap. So yeah, just a pretty solid race.
Well, that's definitely one of your better tracks. We learned that tonight. A 4-second getaway, 5-second getaway, actually. So now going into the World Finals, your home track, do you feel like this momentum, especially from Knoxville tonight, and now going into the World Finals, your home racetrack, do you feel like it serves you any advantage?
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping to get back there and make up for the wins that I missed out on earlier in the season at Charlotte. Just kind of continue the momentum we've had.
Well, that's certainly got to be your goal. So, got to be, you want to thank tonight, Carlin, for getting a race win.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Kligerman Sport, E-Racer, Velocity Sim Lab, Man Up for Prostate Cancer, Redline Design, JR Media and Productions, and just everybody at Velocity for helping us go fast.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Carlin, and congratulations on your race win.
Yep, thank you guys.
Carlin, our race winner tonight, as now Shane's going to grab a word with our hard charger, Connor Dudek.
Connor, Shane DiMantova in the broadcast booth. You guys, man?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, congrats, you're a hard charger here tonight, and really another solid performance for you here tonight. And honestly, we've been kind of sleeping on you all season long, and I'm looking at your stats right here, and you've had some great finishes, and tonight you grabbed another one, 3rd place, and a hard charger.
Yeah, thank you. I was struggling to find speed with the setup there in the B main and the heats, but once the track started slicking off and people started wrecking, me and Cam were ripping the top when we found our way to the front.
Yeah, and he had a good battle with Aiden Kirker, it looked like, at least for a good while there through that long portion at the end of the race.
Yeah, he was getting that bottom work in, and the coming off the exits, especially out of 4, was getting real tricky there as the race winded down. There wasn't really much up there. I kept tapping the wall. So Kirker made that bottom work, and we had a good race.
Yeah, our race winner, Carlin Cure, said he kind of just put it in autopilot and he loved this racetrack. I don't know if you feel the same way about it or what, but it looked like you're hauling out there.
Yeah, I like Williams Grove. Usually the track's multiple grooves comes in, so you get some good racing there. And I didn't have nothing for Carlin. He was gone. I didn't even see him up there, so good win to him.
Yeah, he was really in his own zip code tonight, and we've been saying that all night long. But anyways, Connor, anybody you want to thank for your third place performance in the Hard Charger?
I just want to thank RKM Setup Shop, Kevtron Media, Runaway Chassis, Saints of Speed, Smith Racing Development, JKR, T46 Graphics, and everyone at Ryan Billy Racing.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here, and hopefully we could see you for the Nationals at Charlotte coming up here soon.
Yep, have a good night, guys.
That was Connor Dudak, your third place finisher in Hard Charger, and pretty simple night here on the broadcast side of things. But back to Connor Dudak, when I pulled up his stats here, honestly, he has a lot of top fives in here, and he's really somebody who hasn't grabbed our attention, but he definitely grabbed my attention tonight, and he's just been silently been there grabbing some great finishes.
Yeah, very consistent driver, and he's knocking on the door of a win. He's just like like Forster was, one of those guys who was knocking on the door but couldn't quite get one. So I feel like that's what the stage Udek's in right now, and then going into Charlotte, that may be a good racetrack for him. We'll see what he can do in these next couple races.
Yeah, and he finished actually second. That's his best finish so far this season at Eldora to Andrew May. He didn't lead any laps there, but he had the fastest average lap time. So, yeah, he's definitely somebody I think we've slept on all season long, and you hit it right on the head with the Forester type beat.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then, of course, Carlin Cure, he's one guy who's not flown under the radar at all, getting wins, inaugural season, one coming tonight. So, great job by him.
Yeah, awesome job. Well, we'd like to thank you guys all for joining us here tonight for the Greg Hoddett Keystone State Clash night number 2 here. We got the World Finals from Charlotte coming up here soon. But Kelan, well, it was a pleasure to watch out there on the racetrack, and don't know if you had some fun, but definitely made it happen.
Oh, it was fun. I need to do that more. I need to go on a racetrack that not quite as hard as Williams Grove. I think I picked a poor track to do my first start. But on behalf of everybody at A&B Outdoors Advantage Direct, Krebs Designs, Dirtman Photography, Dirt Track USA, Exo Consulting, Iceman Designs, K1 Race Care, McDonald's of Waynesville, North Carolina, and Shane DiMantova Designs, and Shane DiMantova for making the stream possible tonight. We do thank you for that, Shane. While I was trying to run a little bit of laps. But we thank you for it, and we thank you for your dedication to the league. So on behalf of all of them, this is Kelan Belsha saying good night.